Excuse me. You Edgar Ross?
Do I know you?
Forgive me for startling you, sir. I have a message for you. My name is Jack Marston. You knew my father.
I see. I remember your father.
I've come for you, Ross.
And you, boy, have sure as shit found me.
You killed my father.
Your father killed himself with the life he lived.
You killed him. I saw you.
You keep saying that.
You sent him to do your dirty work. Then you shot him like a dog.
And I'll shoot you like one too, you little piece of trash. Now get out of here before I kill you as well.
I ain't going nowhere, old man.
How's it going, Radical viewers? Grim Gaddy right back into another Legends of the West video, and today, this week, our winner is Jack Marston from the Red Dead Redemption 1 Epilogue. It's going to be kind of interesting seeing as how I'm going to do John Marston actually do this one, which is a first for the channel. Also, big ol' congratulations to Dylan Agnew, who was actually our winning request for this week. Now without further ado, let's go ahead and go inside and swap out these pants because I think I'm feeling a breeze in them. Fun fact, I have not actually used this save since, dear sweet lord. I haven't used this save since, well before I frickin', actually posted my second video. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a quick jump cut and get my ass into something that's actually, covering my ass, shall we? So here we have at least one of my various attempts at this outfit. It's one of those strange ones. It's very simple, but there are two little things that will forever bug the ever-living crap out of me that I just cannot get pinpoint accurate. As usual, it's gotta be the boots and the bandana. That all said, everything else is pretty spot on. Not hard to do, given that this is John Marston, his father, and he thankfully has the exact bloody hat we need. Which, of course, is John's classic hat. Now, if you're doing this with Arthur Morgan, you can, in theory, do it with Arthur's gambler hat to some decent look, as long as you get one of the trapper versions with a feather in it. That said, another good suggestion is potentially a Black Warren gambler's hat if you just don't like either of those looks. I love giving options. For coats, I went out and busted out Arthur's old gunslinger jacket. There's probably another one that kind of fits the look. Like if I could find the Rambler jacket in kind of a nice tan color, I would say that would work, but it looks a little too fine. The gunslinger jacket, despite having that kind of black lapel there, just fits the bill just perfectly. No vests. For shirts, I had some interesting options here. My first instinct was to hunt down the everyday shirt in white, but being that this is John in the epilogue, I actually have some other options to me. Like this Casimir shirt, which I actually really liked. It has that nice kind of off-color white look to it. It looks rugged, it looks worn. I repeat myself a lot in these videos. I like the worn look, because it just shows you're on the frontier. For pants, this was also kind of easy. Basically anything that is either really dark or just flat out black. As Jack Marston has a tendency of, well, wearing just really dark pants. Hell, even these just standard padded saddlework pants work fine. Everyday pants, also a really nice suggestion. Town pants. Fancy pants, I feel are a little too fancy. Honestly, if I had this in black with the patches, I'd go for that immediately. Also, the ranch pants are, of course, another fine little look for it. Though I don't seem to have the color I want right out of the gate. But I do like to look at that, just for how worn it looks. Options. You have options when it comes to this. Suspenders, we're not really going to see them, so it doesn't matter. No chaps. I gotta turn my Elgato down, because that sucker's coming over way too loud. Boots was an interesting one, as it's been a while since I played the game. I simply remember them being dark and having like that that flap to them, that lip, that fold over, that real piratey kind of look to them. If that makes any sense, congratulations for being in my mindset, and I apologize to anyone that doesn't get that. I also remember them being very high on the, like, just caressing the knee almost before the fold hits. One other issue is that I remember them being darker. For whatever reason, on this character, I didn't go quite as close shopping as I did with Arthur Morgan in the current Let's Play. It's that fact. But really, anything that comes in a darker shade of brown, black could also work, and just is absurdly high on the leg, works just fine. And of course, we have to wear our pants under them. I feel like these English preacher boots, because again, worn. Various options here, and thank you, Jack Marston, for being absurdly easy of a character to work with. For spurs, I actually recently went through and tried watching a few old cutscenes, but of course, I can only find ones where the quality is such crap, I can't actually identify if he's wearing spurs or not. That said, if he is, I'm willing to guess the gird on spurs would probably be the best match for him. For bandanas, he is wearing a red bandana. Sadly, we do not have color options yet in the single player. I really hope that changes. I really do. But until it does, we do have just this nice flat black bandana. Ignore the fact that my John suddenly has a massive beard and a lot of hair compared to when he was wearing moth-eaten away pants, but the joys of glitches. Neckwear, where I got the bandana, not gonna worry. No gloves. For weapon equipment, I had some interesting options to me. One which I definitely don't remember having before. I think this was part of the update. Or a update. I definitely remember having a Grizzly's gun belt. Freaking sexy, though. I honestly just went with John's pistol belt. I mean, it's Jack. The guy's wearing his father's hat. I would be damned if he didn't take his gun belt, too. And of course, we have to throw on a bandolier. Because, well, most of us in Red Dead Redemption, we definitely bought that bandolier and we were stuck with it for life. And of course, getting anything that kind of matched the gun belt, Theo's choice ultimately. That said, that's about it. That is about as good of interpretation I can do based off my memory, based off going through some old cutscenes, and not blowing my 20 grand bank completely and trying to buy out every single outfit available to the game in the epilogue. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to do it on my other save. This guy's been yelling at me every time I come out of the wardrobe, and I don't know why. I'm starting to think he wants to be robbed. Anyway, that all said, that's it for this video, guys, and I hope you all enjoyed. And if you all did enjoy, a great way of showing your support is by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and by all means, dropping a comment with the next request, following the guidelines down in the description below to make sure that your request actually gets counted, and not outright deleted, which I've had to, thankfully, not do as much as I have been. I really appreciate all the support you all have been giving. I really appreciate you guys following those guidelines to the letter. Like, I dig it. Now, if only I can get some of you to stop commenting on my other videos for requests. I'm to the point where I'm just going to delete those. That all said, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the amazing support, especially with this potential of an Apocalypse 2 coming, which is going to be my first on YouTube. It's going to be fun. And I really hope that you all just continue the awesome support of not just the channel, but of each other. I am seeing so much support for everyone's requests in the comments of the last Legends of the West video. I am blown away, and I love it. I love all of it. I love you all voting for each other. It just blows my mind. That all said, I think I'm done rambling for today. I feel pretty good. I think it's time for me to do some catch-up videos to make sure that, just in case I get sick again, I don't miss a day. That all said. Till next time, kids. Take care now. Bye-bye then. Wow, it's really storming in the game today. Jesus.